Hi, my name is Ashley Steeman, and I am currently a customer success manager at Cengage Learning. Um, when I was in college and high school, I thought that I would want to be an attorney or work in politics. And so when I went to college, everybody told me read well, think well, write well. So I studied business with a minor in literature. And then I did an internship at an attorney general's office as an attorney or an assistant to an attorney and didn't like it. And then I also did some internships in politics and didn't like those either. So when I graduated from college, I really had no idea what I wanted to do for a living. But I did know how to read well, think well, write well. So my first job out of college was working for a company that did financial aid for higher education institutions that could not afford their own financial aid offices. And it was so boring. I never spoke to people. I looked at paper all day long. And I was laid off the February after I started. I started right after Labor Day, the fall after I graduated from college, and I was laid off that spring. It was not a fun experience, but overall it turned out well. And then I just applied for every job under the sun in Greenville, South Carolina, because I didn't want to have to move back in with my parents. So I ended up getting my first technology sales job with AT&T Mobility the summer after I graduated from college, and I fell in love with technology sales. I really enjoyed um, talking to people and helping people who weren't tech savvy not be afraid of a technology product. So I did that for a couple of years, and then I got bored selling, so I went into a management position and didn't like managing people at all. So I had started my MBA in hopes of growing with AT&T and moving into other parts of the company. And then after I finished my MBA, I realized that that I would have to move to Atlanta if I wanted to grow with that company. And so when one of I was approached by a friend that works for Cengage Learning, and they were telling me about it, and it sounded fun, and so I applied for the job, and that's where I am now. So yes, I've had some definite unsuccessful experiences. I would not do financial aid again, hopefully, unless it was the end of the line. And I really loved my time in sales at AT&T, but like I said, management was not my cup of tea. And then I spent 9 years with Cengage almost, doing outside sales. And a little under a year ago, the customer success manager position came open, and I jumped at the opportunity. So to do my current job, my company does require a bachelor's degree, but we take people from a wide, every person that I work with that's in my same role has a very different background. So we all have different educational backgrounds, different ways of getting here. There is an expectation with this company that you've spent some time in sales and higher education, but you can become a customer success manager at a variety of different companies, just working in their they may hire you out of the gate, but this is becoming a more and more popular position. So what do I do all day? So why do I like my job? So I spend 3-ish days a week on the road meeting with instructors and people that use our technology products. I usually come in after the sale is done, although if one of my sales reps needs help during the sales process, I'll step in there. But most often I come in after we have already won the business, and I meet with our clients, which are instructors at colleges and universities, find out why they adopted our product, what their hopes are, what their goals are, and work to match up our software with their needs, and then train them how to use it. And my long-term goal is to make them independent software users, so that they can troubleshoot with their students, or set up their course, or make changes as needed. I also spend a lot of time letting people know what has changed in our products. So our products are getting better and better. And if people have a specific need that we didn't have when they adopted the product, I'll reach out to them when that becomes available, or I work one-on-one with our product development teams to provide input from instructors. For example, we have a language software, and I've worked with 10 or 12 different programs, and they've all asked for the same feature, and so I would make sure that that gets reported to our product team, so that hopefully we can make that enhancement and make our customers happy. And then, so I spend 3 days a week ish traveling. I cover half the state of North Carolina and the whole state of South Carolina. So I meet with people one-on-one, face-to-face, or in trainings, take people out to lunch, that sort of thing. And then I spend 2 days a week in the office, planning and preparing for that. I also do some training with our sales reps to make sure that they're comfortable doing basic troubleshooting with our software in case our customers run into problems. And I answer a lot of emails. So what's the best part of my job? The best part of my job for me is when I have that instructor that was really afraid of technology, and they have their light bulb moment where it clicks for them, where they have the confidence to use our software and our programs to really help their students. The hardest part of my job is when people make a mountain out of a molehill when it comes to a tech problem, because they don't trust us or they don't trust the platform, and so it's hard to overcome those issues because they don't already have confidence in us. And so there can be a lot of feelings there, a lot of frustrations, and it's just very discouraging not to be given the benefit of the doubt. So that's probably the hardest part. And then education is constantly changing, and there's a lot of outside factors that affect our overall business. Long-term career goals. I don't know what I want to do long-term. I really enjoy being customer success manager. I think long-term I could end up at a different tech company, but I really enjoy being with Cengage. They've been really good to me. We have an excellent leadership team, and I really appreciate all they've done for my career. So in the short term, I can't imagine leaving. But that being said, educational technology is changing swiftly, and so is our company and the just space that we're in. So, but I think long term, I really enjoy this position. What advice would I give students in finding a career that they love? Try a lot of things. Try a career or a job for a year or two, and if you don't like it, find something else. I think I was really nervous to leave AT&T. It was the first company that had really given me a chance, and I'm really happy that I did. And then I actually took a hiatus from this company and left for a year and a half to pursue mortgage originating and banking, and I didn't love it. And so when a position came up, I came back. But I'm really glad that I tried it, because now I know that I'm where I'm supposed to be for now. And I think just also keeping in perspective that it's okay that it's for now. whatever you land on first or second doesn't have to be your 50-year career plan. And to be smart with your money and your planning so that you can take chances, live cheaply so that you can jump at an opportunity that comes up that seems interesting to you. What advice would I give to students for an interview? So in this position and in my position as a manager at AT&T, I did a lot of interviewing. Dress for the job that you want. Take the time to think about the questions that you're being asked and answer them honestly and fully, and come prepared with questions. Know the company that you're interviewing with. Ask if you can talk to people that work there, but really dress well, speak well. Don't be afraid to think about your answers, because that really shows even when you may be nervous. And practice on a friend. What is the job outlook for my profession? So we are on Glassdoor's top 50 jobs. I would imagine that customer success manager roles will continue to grow as tech companies become more and more popular and we offer more and more services. Technology has really become a service-driven industry. So we're seeing more of my position because people need help learning how to utilize these resources. So I would imagine this is a role that we'll see evolve a little bit over time, but not one that will go away. I really do love what I do and love getting to see those light bulb moments. Thank you so much.